Yes, sir. The girl's body was found north of Copacabana Beach this morning. No papers, no identification. I think she was a foreigner. Captain Polity believes that we should turn the case over to Interpol, Bureau number 19.
Yeah.
It's a shame. Always the same story. For the one who ends like this, 10 more new ones arrive. There are too many naive people in the world.
Your attention, please. Passengers from Flight 34, the Sky Queen.
Here are the passports, and here are the working permits. All in perfect order.
Eve, I have a confession to make.
Yes?
When I told you I'd done a bit of flying, well, that wasn't strictly the truth. I've never been in an airplane before in my life, but I wanted to pretend I had because, well, you have flown so much that I felt silly, so I lied a little.
I simply assumed that everybody in the world had flown but me. So I lied a little myself.
Lefebvre. Mademoiselle Élise Lefebvre.
Agostina.
Signorina Lina Agostina.
Richardson.
Miss Emily Richardson.
Brewers.
Miss Connie Brewers from Rotterdam.
Ullman.
And Miss Eve Ullman. Thank you. All right, girls, here we go. Madame Linsova is expecting us for tea at the villa.
What about our luggage, Monsieur Albert?
Everything has been arranged. It will be in your rooms before you are.
You're so wonderful. Sometimes I wish I were 20 years older.
Let's go. Come on. Come on. Definitely. The young ladies worked very hard in Paris. And I'm sure when they'll model for you, you'll agree that there are no more graceful mannequins in the whole world.
Yes, surely. And your rooms, are they nice and comfortable?
They are the most beautiful rooms I've ever seen. I don't think I will ever get used to mine.
We here in the Villa Braganza have the largest fashion house in all Latin America. Instead of giving silly little fashion shows for housewives who during an entire season may buy a half a dozen dresses, our showings are for buyers from all over the continent who order by the hundreds. Now, just a few words on the subject of your private life. You'll meet a good many rich and cultured people, and so that you form associations that are in your best interests, I suggest you let me choose your friends at first.
All right, girls, let's go. An hour's nap will do wonders for your eyes.
Constancia?
Good evening, Jaime. It's a shame Pasquale didn't bet.
What bet, my dear?
That tonight you'd be here, Senor Coltis, to see Monsieur Albert's latest importations.
Oh, by the way, I have a friend arriving tonight. A young American who's working a mine for me in the Mato Grosso. This will be his first taste of civilization in many months. I wish it to be pleasant for him. His name is Lanning. Richard Lanning.
I'll bring him to your table, Senor Coltis.
Yes, I was thinking of that.
We are very beautiful here, but there are also very many beautiful girls that sell fish heads in the market of Santa Tomas. The difference lies in our Madame Lanzover. She only permits us to see the finest of gentlemen. She's very strict about such things. But if you please her, who knows?
Did you hear? Mm-hmm. Surprised?
I expected it.
All right, are you ready? Emily, Connie, Christina. Now smile naturally and just be relaxed.
Coldest, you all no good?
Dick, sit down.
This must be Mr. Lanning.
Yes, Pasquale, thank you. Hey, you look just a little under.
Yeah, I know. Tomorrow I'll be just a little over.
You're almost an hour late. What kept you?
Well, I ran into an old buddy of mine from the Seabees. We got to testing capacities to see if we're as good as we used to be.
And were you?
No, I'm afraid not. One bottle of champagne between us and we were kaput. Well, cheers. Isn't that what everybody says nowadays?
Cheers.
Cheers. It's a silly thing to say, isn't it? Hey, what goes on here anyway?
Fashion show.
What?
A fashion show.
You mean to sit there and tell me that I fought and died for 6 months up in that jungle, and my first night in town you bring me to a fashion show?
Relax. You may get to like it.
Cheers, I'm at a fashion show. Say, that little one's kind of cute.
We'll see if she can't join us.
Hey, now, wait a second. Make it easy. This is my first night in town, remember? I don't want to spend the whole time talking to some clothes horse.
Perhaps you'll find things around here more interesting than you think.
May I introduce you? This is Senorita Eva Ullman, and this is Senorita Elise Lefebvre. Jaime Coltis. And this is surely Mr. Lanning.
How do you do? Won't you join us?
They'll be very happy to, I'm sure.
Thank you.
None for me, if you please.
Oh, nonsense, my dear. Here.
Are you the Mr. Coltis I've heard so much about? I mean the
Tycoon is the word you're thinking of, my dear.
Tycoon?
Yes, tycoon. Big man. Now, you take Colders here. When he stays in Rio, he lives at his own hotel. When he wants to see a movie, he just goes to his own theater. And if he has anything to say, he just has it published in his own newspaper.
I see. You must be a very big tycoon, Mr. Coltis.
Oh, yes. Nicest tycoon I ever worked for. Cheers, tycoon.
Cheers. Would you care to dance, my dear?
Oh, I would love to.
Will you excuse us, please?
Why, sure. Place is loaded with tycoons. Well, cheers. Hey. Don't you know when somebody says cheers, you're supposed to drink? It's very bad form not to. Very bad form.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I don't drink on such short acquaintance.
Well, just how long an acquaintance do you drink on?
I really have no flat rule about it, and actually I'm not thirsty tonight.
Well, there must be some kind of a rule about it. I mean, 3 months acquaintance? A year? 5 years? 10?
If it really troubles you, I'll take a sip now.
Cheers.
Again, you'll have to excuse us. We've decided to dine together.
Of course, perfectly all right.
See you tomorrow.
Oh.
I beg your pardon?
I just said, oh. Listen, it's much better alone anyway. It's cozier. Come on. Have another
no,
drink.
Thank you. Tell me, Mr. Lanning, are you really a buyer?
I beg your pardon?
I said, are you really a buyer?
Well, I certainly am.
You don't seem like one at all.
No? Why not?
I don't know. You're just different from most, I guess.
Yeah, I guess you see a lot of them, huh?
I haven't really yet, but I presume I will. You see, I'm quite new here. I've worked in Europe and I was trained in Paris.
Trained in Paris, huh? Well, well, well.
Do you buy for a firm or just for yourself?
No, I mean, that is not for a firm. Just for myself. Me.
Have you seen anything that you like tonight?
Oh, yes, yes. You.
Beg your pardon?
He asked me if I saw anything I liked tonight, and I said, yeah, you. Come on, baby, let's get out of here. I'm over at the Plaza. There's a wonderful bar there, and they got the best band in town.
I'm afraid I must have said something stupid to have given you such an impression. Forgive me. Good night, Mr. Lanning.
Hey! Hey, wait a minute.
What are you doing here?
What am I doing here? I just want to know what's wrong with me. Have I got 2 heads or something?
Leave my room at once. If you don't get out of here, I'll
You'll what?
break this over your head.
Okay, let's see you try it. Hey!
Eve, open up. It's me, Connie.
Mr. Lanning, what's happened?
What has happened, ma'am? Why, I have been launched. I have been sent down the ways. I have enough on board to float a battleship, and I am full steam away from here.
No, what's that?
Why, that man happens to be Blood.
Mr. Lanning, please allow me to call a cab for you.
No, thank you, ma'am. I wish to have no more truck with you.
Mr. Lanning, I have a favor to ask.
I promise you nothing. But go ahead and ask me anyway.
Don't tell anyone about this.
That I can promise you. This is not something about which I care to brag. Good night.
Who is it? Madame Lenzova. Fräulein Ullmann, this goes for you, too. When I introduce you to a gentleman, I must insist you extend him every courtesy. Remember that in future.
I'm here as a model and nothing else. If you wish your gentlemen drunks to be entertained, entertain them yourself.
who took care of your training expenses in Paris? I thought we paid them, didn't we? And in the bargain, you were given a 2-year contract paying you a higher salary than any model in Paris ever dreamt of. Now, do we finally understand each other?
Connie and I are leaving in the morning.
Oh. Albert?
Yes. My dear Eve, that would be very difficult. I have your passport, so you have no identity. I have your working permits, so you can work nowhere else. Finally, you've got no money to go back home, have you?
Then we will go to the police.
Maybe we'll go to the police to enforce a contract which you signed and to collect the money we advanced you for training and transportation. So you see, it's a double-edged business to go to the police.
What's the matter? Why aren't you ready?
Eve, I'm afraid.
Listen, the whole house is asleep. I could see the gate from my window. It isn't guarded. Who's to stop us?
Why don't you just phone the police and see what happens?
I tried. Those are only house phones. Look, they practically dared us. I got the address of the police and of the consulate out of the phone book.
But we have no papers.
Oh, these people are bluffing. Come on, hurry up and get dressed. You see, it was easy.
Senorita, what makes you so sure that these young ladies are being held against their own will?
Would I come to you if we weren't? We're like prisoners, I tell you.
You're German, aren't you?
Yes.
Would you mind showing me your papers, please?
I don't have them. That's a part of their scheme, the hold they have on us.
Police?
Whom do you wish to see?
Madame Lensova.
You'll find her in the salon. This way, please.
One moment. Now then, Elise, I want you to finish your turn tonight right at this spot, because this evening the biggest buyer from Buenos Aires will be sitting here. Now, once more.
Dear child, what has happened to you? Why didn't you take the sedative I gave you? I'm Dr. Perez. This young lady has been under my care.
You wish to see Madame Lanzova? Over here.
You are not well, child. You must get some rest.
I've never seen you before in my life. But where have you been? I've brought the police. The police? But what for? Aren't you going to back me up? But it's so silly. I've nothing to complain of. I've nothing to tell to the police.
It really is fantastic. Poor child.
This is the man who has my papers.
I certainly do. For your own protection. I also have your contract, which you want to break now. I must say you've chosen a very vicious and stupid way of doing it. If you want to leave here, okay. But why ruin the good name of this establishment?
Please, Monsieur Albert, don't chastise her. She has been under severe nervous strain.
Suppose we ask the other young ladies if they will confirm her accusation.
Certainly. Why not? These gentlemen are police officers. They say that Fräulein Ullmann has filed a complaint, that you young ladies are being held against your will, and that you are not models at all, that you are hired for the purpose of satisfying the whims of wealthy gentlemen who come here. Is that true? Christina?
Certainly not, madame.
Lena?
No, madame, it isn't true.
Emily and Elise, you came here at the same time as Eva. Is there any truth in what she says?
No, madame.
I knew she was sick, but I didn't know she was crazy. They are lying. They're afraid to tell the truth. There's another girl who will confirm what I've said, Connie Brewers. She's at the Dutch consulate now.
Would one of you gentlemen care to call the consulate?
May I?
This way, please.
It's rather serious. The long trip, the change of climate. She had a temperature when she arrived.
Are you sure? Thank you. No one named Connie Brewers has entered the consulate today.
Then something must have happened to her.
Senorita, please, come with me for a moment. Senorita, it appears you're mistaken. If some gentleman client here has made a proposal to you that is offensive, there is no reason to leap to conclusions about the entire establishment.
Then you think I'm making this up?
We've never received any complaints from here, and I would suggest, if you don't wish to remain here, that you get your papers from Monsieur Albert and settle this quarrel about your contract. You must remember that you are an alien and subject to arrest without identification.
You mean you are leaving me here?
You may stay or go as you please, but you had better get your papers. Good day, Senorita. Our apologies, Madame.
Good day.
Give me my passport, please.
All right, if you insist. But, aren't you concerned about your friend, Connie?
Where is she?
Do you want to see her?
Of course.
Come along. Well, we had to reason with her. And afterwards, she needed a sedative. Not now. You may talk to her later. She'll be returned to her room when she wakens.
It was all your fault. And so stupid, running off to the police. You must be an idiot.
Maybe I was. Here I can save money for a dowry when I go home, or even marry some rich man if I'm lucky. Madame Lentsova is kind and... Kind? You call this being kind?
I'm as sorry for Connie as anybody else. But I'm going to see that a thing like this won't happen to me. A body was discovered in the bay day before yesterday. The body of a girl. I'm told that she used to be a model here. That's why I prefer not to complain.
Ah, here you are. They're waiting for you in the dressing rooms. This whole affair is most unfortunate. Well, you feeling a little better? I'm quite positive that we'll get along perfectly in the future. Good night.
Good night.
It's no use. We'll never get away, never.
We have got to. There's bound to be a way. This is a civilized country. There must be someone we can go to.
And perhaps be washed ashore in the bay.
We are so alone. If you just knew one person in Rio, anyone.
The only person you have met, you hit over the head with a water bottle.
The American? Mr. What was his name?
Lanning, Richard Lanning.
I don't think you made a very good impression on him.
Americans are always breaking some of this show for the sake of a woman. I've seen it often in the movies. Besides, he was quite nice. He told me where he was staying. At Palace Hotel.
How will you get there?
Don't worry. I'll get there.
Fräulein Ullmann. Senor Bolanos.
You really have never seen Rio at night before?
I've only been here for 2 days.
Oh, how fortunate for me then to be the first to show it to you. From the terrace of my villa, you will see the lights sparkle across the bay like a diamond necklace.
I'm sure it must be lovely. Let's not wait. Take me there now.
Certainly. Certainly, I'll be delighted.
Leaving so soon, Senor Bolanos?
Yes, Pascual.
Is the young lady going with you?
Naturally, why not?
Oh, that's all right, Senor Bolanos, but perhaps the young lady would like to speak to Madame Lanzova before leaving.
Nonsense, Pascual. Come along.
Senor Bolanos, couldn't we stop at the Palace Hotel first? I'm dying to see it.
But, my dear child, what has the palace to offer that my villa has not?
It's just that I've heard so much about it. We have a wonderful bar and the best orchestra in town.
All right, if you really insist. Palace Hotel.
Senor Bolanos.
Good evening.
This bed, please.
May I select something for you?
If you please. Will you excuse me for a moment?
Of course.
Oh, no, you don't, kid. Not you again.
Let me in, please let me in. They're after me.
What? Now, what is this? What do you mean they're after you?
They followed me. They want to take me back. You are the only person I could think of to come to see.
Take it easy. Take it easy. I don't get all this. Now, look here. Sit down. Now, let's start right from the beginning, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, just a moment, please. Just want to be on the safe side, dear. I have a little date tonight, you know, and I want to show up nice and dry.
Last night was a terrible misunderstanding. I'm awfully sorry, but...
I know I am, too. Now, look, I'm in kind of a hurry, so let's try to cut it short, huh? Now, you were about to say...
I know you're not going to believe this. I'm terribly sorry to bother you. But Connie and I went to the police today. That is, she went to the consulate, only she didn't get there. I went to the police
Hold it,
and...
hold it, hold it. Settle down, settle down. One of us is just a little bit mixed up. Now, let's start all over again, and this time nice and slow, huh?
All right. The whole thing started when I saw an ad in the Düsseldorf paper. An ad about models, that is. I answered it, and...
And none of the other girls would back you up, huh? Not even one.
Only Connie, but they had beaten her and locked her up.
Brother, I may be the biggest fool in the world, but I think I'm beginning to believe you, kid.
Why should I fool you?
Well, I don't know, but I've been fooled before. Well, let's see. First thing we're going to have to do is figure out a safe place for you to stay tonight. That means you sleep here.
I think it would be better if I registered and took another room.
Oh, no. Not in Brazil, you don't. You have to have papers to register in a hotel here, and papers you know got.
I see.
Oh, don't worry. You'll be all right. The water bottle's right there, so you'll have something to swing with. Besides, like I said, I got a date tonight.
You rang for me, senor.
No, I didn't ring for anybody.
This is room 318, is it not? I'm the house detective. I've been asked to investigate a report.
What report?
Of a young lady in your room, senor.
Young lady, I don't know what you're talking about.
A report I've been asked to investigate, but apologies.
There must be some mistake. There's no young lady here.
Of course, senor, I've no reason to doubt you, except that, well, you see...
Oh, you mean her? Well, you see, that's my cousin, you know. Now, this hotel isn't any cousin, is it?
Well, the rule is not too clear.
Well, mighty nice of you to take an interest, though. Thanks a lot. Good night. Well, your two friends must have paid him to find out if you were still up here. Now, look, after I leave, I don't want you to open that door for anybody, okay? Yeah. Now, excuse me. Hello? Oh, hello, honey. Look, I got held up for just a moment. Yeah, now hold everything. I'll be right over. Okay, baby. Bye. Well, you picked a fine time to get yourself in trouble, cousin. My first date in 6 months, and I'm here in the... Well, we got too much business tonight. Hello. Oh, hello, Colas. I thought you were up country at the Fazenda. Oh, you are? Yeah? Yeah? Flooded? Did Gaza say that? But... Well, look, Colas, I don't get it. I left that equipment up there in perfect shape. Now, look, I just got in town. You want me to turn right around and go back? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I guess so. All right, I'm leaving right away. Goodbye. How do you like that? 6 months of that stinking mine, I barely get to town and she floods.
And you have to leave?
Yeah. You know something? I was just thinking. This may work out better for you than it does for me. You see, this guy Colas is my boss, and he carries a lot of weight in this country. I think I'll drop you off at his Fazenda on the way. Let him take it from there.
Where's the Fazenda?
Oh, it's about 150 miles inland, right on the way. You get there about, early morning.
This Senor Cortos, isn't he the man who brought you to the villa?
Yes, but that doesn't mean he knew what the real setup was. This Mr. Colas happens to be a very respectable gent.
You're sure he can help me?
Well, you've already tried the police. They wouldn't believe you, so why not try Mr. Big? Look, Colas is the kind of a guy who can just pick up a phone and tell off some cabinet minister or something.
What about your date? Hadn't you better call her?
Oh, no. Now or 6 months from now, she'll be just as angry. How do you like that cockeyed pumping system, huh? Talk about bad timing. Well, shall we go?
Yes.
This way out.
Through the window?
Yeah, there's a fire escape. I can pay my bill some other time. I think those two bird dog friends of yours are probably waiting out front, and I've had enough trouble for one evening. After you. This way. Careful. Dusseldorf, huh?
I beg your pardon?
Said you come from Dusseldorf, huh?
Yes.
I was stationed there for a while in 45.
You were a soldier?
I was with the engineers. We were trying to clean the place up.
Oh, I remember that. Those big machines knocking walls down and pushing them away. And all the Americans with candies.
Oh, so you remember the candy bars, huh? No, we might have met. It isn't a very big town.
I doubt it. I was only 11 years old.
Oh, 11. Say, what are you trying to do? Make me out to be an old man?
No, but you are older than you were in 1945.
I guess that's right. Well, we're getting into the real jungle now. A lot of swamps from here on. Hey, look.
Are there many of them around here?
Well, they don't hold still for a count, but I'd say about roughly 1 million. I think you better try to get some rest. Still have a long way to go.
I am a little sleepy.
Where are we?
On a ferry. There aren't many bridges in this part of the world. Getting hungry?
I'm starved.
We'll have breakfast pretty soon. The Vicenda's only about 30 minutes from here. It's incredible to think that such a thing could happen in Rio nowadays.
Well, it's happening. Look at her, she's scared stiff.
Oh, I'm sure of it. It's just that I'm ashamed that such things are going on in my country.
Well, do you think you can do anything about it?
Well, of course I can. If necessary, I can go to this... What'd you say his name was?
Monsieur Albert.
If necessary, I can go to this fellow and buy your papers. People of that kind are very sensitive to money.
But I haven't any monies in our quarters.
You leave that to me.
Don't worry about the dough. I told you he's loaded.
But if you must go to any expense, I intend to pay you back. As soon as I get another job.
Don't mention it. Meanwhile, you must stay here at Sao Pedro as my guest.
That's right. This is the only place you'll be safe. You know, these guys aren't kidding, Colas. They play real rough.
So do I. We've armed guards here. You've nothing to worry about.
He's okay, isn't he? I told you he'd come through.
It's just arrived.
I'll take care of it later. Dick, I know you've been traveling all night, and I hate to make...
Yeah, I know. That silly mine of yours. What happened up there anyway?
I wouldn't know. I didn't install the pumps.
That's fair enough. Well, I guess I'll see you when I get the mine dried out.
Maybe that won't be possible. Maybe I will be back in Germany by then.
Oh, that's right. Well, you never should have left there in the first place.
I'll go to the car with you.
Okay. Well, thanks a lot, Colas, for everything. And I'll check with you as soon as I find out what's wrong with that mine.
Good luck.
his cousin, I guess.
No, seriously, it's very strange. He didn't introduce her.
Maybe she's a graduate of Madame Lanzova's School of Charm. Look, Nicholas is no saint. He's filthy rich, he's a bachelor, and he likes to collect beautiful things.
Okay.
And you guessed?
Yes. And a very lovely one.
I don't know any other way to say it except thank you.
All in the day's work. And listen, when you get back to Dusseldorf, don't answer any more ads, will you?
I won't. And I'm really sorry I hurt you.
Oh, it'll probably leave a scar. Something to remember you by. Goodbye, cousin.
Goodbye.
You must be tired, my dear.
Yes.
Come into the house. You'll need a change, too. I'll have some clothing sent to your room.
Yes?
May I come in?
Senor Koltos?
Yes, I have some good news for you.
Do come in.
Why, you look charming.
Thank you.
I've just had a telephone conversation with our friend, Monsieur Albert.
You have?
He's perfectly willing to turn your papers over to me. My lawyers in Rio will have them sometime tomorrow.
That's wonderful. You don't know how grateful I am.
Why, it's a pleasure.
What did you find out about Connie?
Connie? Oh, yes, Connie.
What's wrong?
Why, she seems to have changed her mind. She prefers to stay where she is.
I can't believe that.
I tell you, she doesn't want our help.
Please tell me exactly what she said to you.
Well, I told her I'd arranged to secure your papers and would do the same for her. She said she didn't want them. She had no desire to ever go back to Germany again.
She's never been in Germany. Her home is in Holland.
Holland, Germany, what difference does it make? The point is, she prefers to stay where she is. Why do you look at me like that?
Because I don't believe you. I'm very sorry, but I must go back to Rio right away.
If you're thinking of leaving, I have no way of accommodating you.
You mean you stop me from leaving?
On the contrary. But we're surrounded here by swamps and jungle. You know what that means. Crocodiles, snakes. However, you're perfectly free to go whenever you wish. Meanwhile, we dine at 9.
She isn't in her room. She isn't anywhere.
How do you know?
We searched the house, the outbuildings, the grounds. She's not to be found, Senor Koltos.
She may have gone to the mine.
How could she have? She doesn't know where the mine is.
There's no hurry. Why bother driving to the mine tonight?
Well, let's stop at my place. I've got some good wine in the cellar.
I'm for it.
All right. Turn off the next road to the left.
Hi, Lanning.
Where do you think you're going?
To Matalona to pick up supplies.
Oh, fine. You got a flooded mine. The pumps don't work. You're in charge, so you just take off to Mataloni for a box of groceries, huh?
The mine's okay. And the pumps are splendid.
Look, didn't you phone Colas and tell him that the pumps were out of order?
I haven't talked to Colas since you left. Besides, the mine's dry.
But Colas told me you told him the mine was flooded. That's why I'm here.
I didn't call, and the mine isn't flooded.
Well, what goes on, then?
I don't know. If Colas told you that, he must have had a reason.
What reason could he have for sending me over on this wild goose chase? First vacation I've had in 6 months. First he introduces me to this girl, and she looks me up at the hotel, and all of a sudden he calls me.
Oh, what girl?
Oh, never mind. Forget about the groceries till I get back, will you?
Okay, but if Coldus took measures to get you back to the mine...
Mr. Coldus better have a good explanation as to why he spoiled my holiday in Rio, or else he's going to lose one good mining engineer. In Augusta, I knew something was wrong, but now after what you've told me, I'm beginning to see things more clearly.
But you said yourself, Coulter is such an influential man. What can we do?
Drive back to Rio and go right to the International Police. That's what we'll do.
Hello? Anybody home?
Yes, senor.
When is the next ferry leaving?
In the morning, senor.
Wait a minute, there's supposed to be one every hour.
Yes, senor. Except when the ferry is broken. And today, she is broken. In the morning, she will be fixed again.
Is there any other way to get across?
One could will.
Look, is there a good inn around here anywhere?
Oh, yes, the very fine. The Inn of São Marco on the plaza, senor.
If anything more is wished, I sleep at the end of the hall. But please, do not shout when you need me. I must be shaken soundly so that the other guests are not disturbed.
Okay, do you have another lamp?
Oh, yes, but there's no oil in it.
Here. Thanks very much. Good night.
With your permission.
Good night.
Well, that door leads to the street. That means you sleep here. All the comforts of home.
It's a very romantic place. I like it better than the Fazenda.
Now, look. If you hear anything that bothers you, or if anybody tries to get in and I don't hear it, you just yell. Now, I don't care if it's a false alarm or not. Just yell your head off like a Comanche.
Comanche?
That's an Indian. Never mind. Just yell, huh? And if I don't get here in time, just swing this. A little heavier than you're used to, but I think you can handle it.
I'm sure I can.
Well, I guess that's about all. Sleep well.
I will. And you too. You must be tired after all that driving.
I'm used to it. Good night.
Good night.
Eve,
Yes?
mind if I come in a minute?
Can't you sleep?
Pretty soon. I was just wondering, what makes a kid like you leave home and move halfway across the world? You ought to have known better.
I'm not a kid. I'm 20.
20's still a kid. Dusseldorf's a nice town. Why'd you have to leave it getting all this trouble? Haven't you got a family?
My mother died and my father was killed in the war. I had nobody, so I came here.
Wasn't there anyone who could tell you the score? Didn't you have any boyfriends?
No.
No? Nice girl like you? Young and pretty? You are pretty, you know.
There are lots of pretty girls.
You know, I'll bet anything I saw you when I was in Dusseldorf. I used to give candy bars to lots of little kids. You know, boys and girls, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now, how do you know you weren't one of them?
It's possible.
Of course it is. The first time I saw you in Rio, I thought, boy, there's something familiar about that face. People don't change that much. Once that map's laid out, it stays there. I'm almost sure I saw you. You're about, so high and very pretty.
No. That isn't possible.
Why not?
Because I wasn't pretty. I had freckles.
Freckles?
Yes, freckles. Lots of freckles all over the face and the neck.
Yeah? Well, it was a nice try anyway, wasn't it?
It was a beautiful time.
Good night.
Good night.
Eve,
Yes?
I got it. I do remember you. It's funny how you can forget these things. But there was this one little kid, a scrawny little girl with blonde hair I used to give candy to. And talk about freckles. I remember saying to the guys, that's the frecklest little kid I ever saw. And what's so funny?
I didn't have any freckles. I was really quite nice looking.
Nice looking, huh? And I know I saw you. This little girl was about 11 years old. And she had curly blonde hair, her eyebrows kind of thick, brown eyes, a funny little knob on the end of her nose, and a mole right under her chin. And her lips, well, it's kind of hard to describe her lips. Good night.
Good night.
a wonderful memory. But the mole came later, much later.
Later, huh? I thought so. That mole was the only thing that threw me.
It's wearing off.
Get her aboard, quickly. Another little gift from Senor Coltis.
Another one? Why does he pick my boat? Why?
I'm not here to argue with you.
Manuel, put her in cabin 7.
They are taking me. What are you doing?
Be quiet. You know what's good for you.
Connie! Connie! No, no. Don't look at me. Go away and don't look at me. What have they done to you? Connie.
Eve! Hey, Eve!
When's the last ferry leave?
Ah, no, senor. The ferry is broken.
You mean nobody could get across the river all night?
Except by swimming, senor, which is most inconvenient because of the alligators. We live in the hope that the ferry will be fixed in God's time, and then you can...
Where is she, Collis? Talk up, where is she?
Take your hands off me, we'll talk. Well, what is it?
Last night, Eve and I stayed at Porto Guadalupe. This morning, she was gone. The answer I want out of you is who took her and where?
I haven't the faintest idea. If I were to hazard a guess, it would be that she's in Rio by now.
The ferry broke down last night. Guess again.
Well, that eliminates Rio. Where do you think she is?
Wherever your men took her, probably right here.
Why do you speak about my men taking her?
Well, you're the big shot, aren't you? That's why I came right to headquarters.
That's so ridiculous, I'm not even going to get angry, Dick. What possible basis do you have for such a charge except the ravings of a neurotic girl?
Maybe I'm neurotic, too, huh? Maybe I just didn't see your smiling little friend Pasquale who works for Madame Lenzova. How come he's here? Coincidence?
On the contrary, I sent for him. Here's some more incriminating evidence. Come in, please. Here are 2 others from the Villa Braganza.
All right, what's the game?
After what happened yesterday, I was not satisfied with what Pasquale told me, so I sent for Madame Lenzova and Monsieur Albert. They flew down from Rio with a police inspector who's already returned. Now, why have I gone to all this trouble? Because I'd undertaken a certain responsibility for your Eve. And after noting her peculiar behavior, I felt I owed it to myself and to you to find out everything I could about her.
And just what did you find out?
Nothing. As to her present whereabouts, we're in the dark.
Let's just say that one of us is, huh?
If you still persist in thinking I have her hidden here, you're perfectly free to search the place.
Don't you think I'm not going to, mister?
Eve? Eve? Eve?
You are hunting the girl?
Yes.
They put her aboard the riverboat Palazzo d'Oro last night at Porto Guadalupe. The boat docks tonight at Coracana.
How far away is that?
Almost 300 kilometers.
What kind of a boat is it?
A pleasure boat for the coffee workers. Coulter's owns a fleet of them. They go up and down the river and they have entertainment aboard.
Why do you tell me this?
Someday, when he's completely weary of me, he'll send me to the riverboats. But we've talked enough. Get out of here before they kill you.
Thanks.
You got through the gates. Let her go.
If Lanning gets to the police with that girl, her evidence will put the lid on us.
I'm quite aware of that. You two return to Rio. You better close the Villa Braganza for a few days, just in case. Take the girls on a holiday. Pasquale, have Fernando get the car ready. We're going to Coracana.
What about her?
Oh, yes. We'll take her with us. Since your interest in riverboats is so overwhelming, you'll welcome the opportunity of living on one.
Emmanuel, keep the crew circulating through the crowd tonight. Remember what happened the last time we landed here. Better bring the girls up.
All right, Captain. Come on, let's go. Hurry up, girls. What are you waiting for? Didn't I tell you to change? Now, come on, you. You stay here.
Well, what do you think?
Probably no better place in the world for trouble.
Ready to go?
After you.
and Fernando go aboard. Give this note to Lobos. He'll turn the girl over to you.
And then?
Get rid of her.
And the American?
He knows too much by now. If he's on board and finds the girl, we've no choice.
A pleasure. And this one?
You can take her on board later. We wait here.
I give up. It's just like dancing with a sleepwalker.
You are Connie, aren't you? Where's Eve, do you know? Look, I'm a friend of Eve's, Lanning, Dick Lanning. If Eve's here, she must have told you about me.
Bad business. All right. Don't make any noise. Captain 7. Here's the key. Why does Mr. Colas always have to give me the tough ones?
Follow me, hurry up. I'm trying to help you. They're coming for you. This is a good place to hide. If they catch you, they'll kill you. Don't hide in the pantry. You might get caught there. I have to go on deck, but I'll be back as soon as I can.
Hello, but she's gone. I'll search the ship.
Okay. Honest. The Yankee, remember? The water bottle, she clocked me on the noggin with it. Sure, you remember. I'm the guy she clobbered.
So it's you. I didn't believe Eve when she said you'd search for us.
Now we're cooking. Look, where is she?
Locked in her cabin, but that guard won't let you go below.
But he just let that guy go past.
He's one of the crew.
I have a message to be delivered. Could you use 100 cruceros?
Ah, yes. I can use them.
Here it is. And here's the message. Take it at once to the bartender at the Cantina Miraflores. You know where that is?
Yes.
As soon as he receives it, he'll give you another 100. Hurry now.
There's only one thing to do. You've got to get this guard in the hassle so Connie and I can slip below.
Yeah, but he looks pretty tough.
Look, you don't have to beat him. Just slug him. Accuse him of stealing your wallet or something. Keep the goon occupied.
Hey, give me back my wallet.
What are you talking about?
What am I talking about? This pig of a bandit just stole my wallet.
What are you talking about?
Here it is. They're always robbing us, these river rats. What?
She couldn't have escaped. They must have taken her.
Is there any other way to get on deck besides the way we came?
No.
She must be down here somewhere. You try those cabins, I'll try these.
Eve? Eve? Eve?
Connie.
I'm Eve. Before Pasquale.
Oh, that was a close one, cousin. You all right?
And Connie?
He got her. She was trying to help me find you.
She's dead.
Now, look, right now you've got to think about yourself. We're not out of this thing yet. Come on.
Stay right where you are.
Dick, that's a man who... Dick! Dick, don't! This is the man who helped me!
You two are friends?
Well, I've been trying to get her off this tub. Who are you?
Manuel Caravallo, Brazilian security police on special duty. I've been on board for 2 months, trying to find a witness who wouldn't be afraid to testify. This young lady seemed a good possibility. Naturally, I wish to protect her.
I'm glad to have you aboard. What's the next move?
We must get ashore. There's a gentleman in a Buick I'm very anxious to see.
A guy named Colas?
Why, yes, you know him?
I sure do. Lead on.
First, senorita. My God.
Hey, get your foot out of my face. I'm not angry at anyone.
Antonio, Pedro.
Garza, stay with her.
Are you crazy, you fool?
I take it you wish to discuss something with me, Dick?
Yes, Colas, I did.
Very well. Perhaps you could ask this gentleman to give us a few moments in private.
Oh, but he's an employee of yours. He's been working on your riverboat for about 2 months now. Senor Colas, I'd like to have you meet Lieutenant Carvalho of the security police. Oh, Lieutenant, may I? Just a moment before you handcuff him.
I wouldn't like to see it, Mr. Lanning.
Hey, no more fights, please. I've had enough of fighting.
Garza, you're magnificent. I asked you for a diversion, and you give me a riot.
It was nothing. By the way, I suppose this is the young lady that caused us so much trouble?
Yes. Eve, this is Antonio Garza. He works for me up at the mine.
Used to work for you. Looks like we're both out of a job now.
Oh, no, you don't.
But why not?
But you might find another want-ad.
Mr. Lanning, 2 tickets, Rio, New York. The bus to the airport is waiting outside.
Thank you very much. Let's go, cousin.